Welcome back, guys, to yet another video. We are back with a little bit of a different video. I usually don't make videos like this. I kind of want to start on doing a little more videos going into what I do for old world content. Now, I'm sure a lot of you guys have heard about this one before, but for the people that haven't, and also because it's a good reminder, right? It's a good reminder for the people that are already doing this, but just maybe don't do it as much as they should. Jewelcrafting Panthers. I know a lot of people are going to make fun and we're going to say it up. I'm a little better at it now, okay? Relax, guys. Relax. We have a lot to say about this. They have been doing very well for me. In the last 30 days, you guys can see here that we've been able to sell 38. And these are all 4 different versions plus the jeweled one. So the, the ultimate one that takes 4 of them to make. So something that's important to see and think about is the fact that we don't have too high of profits, as you guys can see here. But the thing is, we have very cheap materials, and there's a lot of very good ways to go about getting these cheap materials. Number 1, you make them yourself, right? But that also takes time. But what I mean by that is you want to get yourself alchemy and transmuting master, so you can make, first of all, your own living steel, and second of all, you can also, when you prospect either ghost iron or kyperite, you can transmute the gems that you need for the individual colored panthers. It's something that's very important for you guys to think about. It's something that is very good because it uses the green gems to actually make the blue gems, or well, transmute into the blue gems with golden lotus. So it's something that you guys need to think about. Now, this is more of something you guys can look at here. We have Jewelcrafting right here, and you guys can see that we obviously need 4 living steel, 2 serpent's eye, and 20 of each of these gems. Now, when you think about how much you're making from this, you have to obviously calculate the prospecting value and how cheap you get the gems. But that is something that either TSM can do for you, or you can do it with simple math. You look at how many gems you get from prospecting a certain number of old gems like kyperite or ghost iron. If you buy 20,000, you prospect all of it, you see how many gems you get, and then you can figure out the percentages that way. But TSM will also tell you, so that is something you can go about. But I want to let you guys know that these are doing very well, and as we go further into an expansion, a lot of people are going to be done with current content and they go back into being like, okay, we're going into collector mode again. And I've definitely seen lately that a lot of these panthers have been really picking up. You can see here in the last 60 days 82 sold in the last 60 days, which is wild. It's more than 1 every single day, and this is very good for these guys. So for the people that already know how to craft these, get to it. For the people that are interested in getting into these markets rather, I will link you guys a couple of guides to how to get this, because you do need some reputation to be able to get this point. You do need to be exalted or revered with Order of the Cloud Serpent. So I will link you guys a guide for that, and I will also link the WoW Profession guide for getting alchemy set up with Transmuting Master. It's something that's very important, and that is definitely something you're going to be needing. But also, if you're not interested in actually crafting the panthers yourself, check the markets, okay? Check the 4 individual gems, Wild Jade, Primordial Ruby, River's Heart, and Sun's Radiance. And then you want to be looking at Spirit of Harmony, Mode of Harmony to make Spirit of Harmony. You want to look at Ghost Iron. You want to look at Kyperite. You want to look at Golden Lotus, and Trillium Ore. And also Trillium bars, because that's what you use to make living steel. So you want to look at living steel as well. All these markets are what impacts what the prices of these guys are going to be. So if you're interested in ever getting into these markets, you need to follow all of these individual ones. It's very important. Also, if you're not even going to craft them yourself, you can keep the price very high to keep the competition lower. And you can also, there's flipping potential, right? There's a lot of flipping potential. So this is basically just a video explaining that this is something that has a lot of potential. Obviously, this is not like one of the highest gold making things ever, but it's a nice addition, right? Because I, on average, if you take the consideration here, we have 3.312 million. Okay, obviously we will have to remove the jeweled ones. So the jeweled ones are 1.3 because they're priced a little differently. So the jeweled ones are 1.3, so 2 million divided by, instead of 12, divided by 70. So they sell on average for 28,571. And my crafting cost for these Panthers is sitting around like 23,000, 24,000. So my actual profit on these, on average, lately it's been very low, but that's okay. It goes up and down. Lately, it's going to be like 4,000, 4,500 gold, which is good, right? If you take 70, you times that by the 4,000 if it's low, 280,000, right? Every 2 months, if we don't count the epic jeweled onyx Panthers, you make enough for a token just through this alone. And I think that's very, very good. And this is on a high populated server, so obviously the sales that you guys can see might be a little different, but you can also potentially see higher profits than I can. But I hope this I hope this helped you out a little bit in any way, guys. Yeah, if you have any questions as to how to go about this, make sure you throw it in the comments below. This is something that a lot of people have known about for a long time, so I can't imagine there's too much confusion about this. But we do have to remember, there's new players that join this game all the time. We have a lot of very new gold makers that jumped on the wagon here in Shadowlands. So this is one of those videos that will do a little extra to help you guys out if you're interested. And yeah, let's talk about it. But until then, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, everyone.